once the feeling nature becomes determined to have an experience, it seeks to press back on the thinking nature or the thinking mind to give permission to indulge. But the deed is already done, right? The feeling nature has already had the experience, right? The temptation is already fulfilled. Once you have it in your feeling nature, it's only a matter of time before it influences your thinking. But that's not really what you're looking for, right? You don't necessarily want to be led by your feeling nature. You want to be led through your thinking nature as it is connected to the mind of God in you. Does that make sense? You want to be connected to the mind of God, and you want to obey that which you hear from the mind of God. We say from the superconscious to the conscious to the subconscious phase of mind is how we want that to work. Does that make sense? All right. So watch out for the temptation. Watch out for the temptation. Next it says, once the high of the experience is over, the soul feels what? So once the high of the experience is over, the soul feels naked, lost in duality thinking, and actually that should be lost in duality thinking and feeling, because clearly both aspects of the soul are open to duality awareness. So the thinking and feeling are open to duality and ashamed of what the soul has produced. Ashamed of what the soul has produced to the extent that they try to hide, right? But the apostle sang it to us earlier. You can't hide from your demonstration, right? It's yours. You can't hide from your demonstration. You can't get around what you produce in your life, world, and affairs. And that can be really rugged. You know what I'm saying? That can be a hard pill to swallow, especially when life is not gravy, right? Or when everything is not good, or when it's not all lovely. Who in the world wants to be told that their mess is actually their mess? Right? That's why the man says, that's why the thinking nature says, not me. Not me. Not me. I don't know anything about it. Right? It's not my mess. But if it's not your mess, whose mess is it? If it's in your life, or let me ask it this way. If it's in your life, whose mess is it? Right? Your mess doesn't sit down in somebody else's lap or life. Unless they choose to partake in it. But your mess is for your life, a result of your consciousness, just like your good is for your life, the result of your consciousness. What did God ask when he came back to the garden? Where are you? Where are you? See, so if you ever really need to know where you are in consciousness, just look at what's showing up in your life, right? Just look at what's showing up in your life. Look at the people who show up in your life, because your body consciousness is not just this physical temple. Your body consciousness is all that shows up in your life, world, and affairs. Your business is a reflection of your body consciousness. Your relationships are a reflection of your body consciousness. Your finances are a reflection of your body consciousness. Your peace of mind is a reflection of your body consciousness. Your health is a reflection of your body consciousness. And if any or all of those things are ratted or tattered or great and excellent, you just know that it's a reflection of your consciousness. And nobody gave it to you. And nobody can take it away from you. It's your manifestation. It's where you are. Now, here's the good news. If you don't like the way it looks when it shows up, change it. Do not think the same thoughts and expect stuff to change. Not gonna happen. Don't keep talking about what you don't have and think that's gonna attract more to you. Not gonna happen. Huh? Don't feel like you're unworthy and then wait for somebody to give you something. Not gonna happen. It's not how it works. You can only draw what's in your consciousness. But you can change your consciousness any moment you choose to. Right? A new way of life is a thought away for you. A thought away. Monte, let's get ready to get out of here. Where are we at? The Lord God, divine law, makes Adam thinking toil through the ground mind to think clearly. This is consequence, not punishment. Right? So just understand how the law works. The nature of God is absolute good. And there is nothing to be gained by God punishing you. Right? You might, or let me use me. I might be able to punish my son by sending him to his room, but there's nothing really gained for me. Right? His behavior might change, but there's nothing really gained for me. There's nothing gained by you being punished, and there's no punishment for you to experience, but the consequence of your soul activity is yours to experience. And you can call it good, you can call it bad, you can call it simply the outworking of the law, but what you name it is what it becomes for you. So name it something that reflects something that gives you another opportunity to do it better if it's wrong, to do it right if it's wrong. Now you hear the duality thinking coming out in the right and wrong. It's really watch out now. What you produce in your life, world, and affairs is really not right or wrong. It's just the outworking of the law. It's just the outworking of the law. Not any more than me dropping my bulletin and it falling to the ground is wrong. It's not wrong. It's just the law. The law of gravity says, right? Let's take that last point. The lasting consequence is that we no longer live in a sense of spiritual wholeness put out of the garden. So when we allow the serpent to influence how we think or to influence how we feel, when we allow it to move us away from the direction and commandment, when we decide of our own accord to appropriate that which is on the tree of knowledge and good and evil, then we just have the consequence of that. But as I said earlier, it's not a bad thing. It's just an opportunity for you to do it again. Does it delay your good? Yep. Does it create some doubt in your mind? Yep. Does it create a diversion from what you should be experiencing? Yep. Do we become discouraged in our soul because we're not having what we know we should have? Yep. But the good news is, if it's not working for you, all you have to do is change your mind. When you change your mind, You can change your life, world, and affairs. When you change your life, world, and affairs, you can have yourself a brand new Garden of Eden experience. God bless you.